Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa, and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is houses. And before we get into any lessons, grade ones, it's very important for us to sanitize. Please take your sanitizer and let's get ready to sing our special song. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job! Now we are ready. For today's lesson, we will be talking about sight words, the number 5, reading, odd and even numbers. For our first exercise, boys and girls, let us turn to page 6. On page 6, we are going to be doing our sight words. Now remember, boys and girls, sight words are words that we often say and use. You're going to do the top part by yourself to trace the words. And then after that, I would like you to please circle the windows with the sight words in it. Now our sight words for today are in and it. So we are going to trace the windows that have the words in and it. Let's take a look at the board. Now on the board we have the same words. So we are going to look for our sight words. So the first one we said we have is in. In. So we are going to circle the word in. And then the next window that has our sight word is it. It. So we are going to circle the word it. And those are our 2 sight words. So please, can you do the same in your booklet? And let's continue with our exercise. So in our exercise on page 6, we are going now to the bottom of our exercise. The bottom of our exercise is asking us to fill in using the correct word. I am going to do number 1 and the last one with you. Let us first take a look at number 1. I've written it on the board. So our number 1 says, the ball is dash the box. Let's read it again together. The ball is dash the box. Now we want to find out if we're using the word in or it. Now I have a ball with me, a purple ball, and I am going to put it first in the box. Can I do that? No, boys and girls, I can't say the ball is it, the box, because I don't know what to do with it. But if I say the ball is in the box, I know that I have to put our ball in the box. Now our sentence makes sense. So I am going to write the word in on the dash. Now we are able to say our sentence correctly. Let us say our correct sentence. Let's do it together. The ball is in the box. And I want you to please fill in the dash with the word in. Let us go back into our exercise and look at the last sentence. Now, the last sentence says, dash is my bag. So we are going to write that sentence together from the beginning. Let's take a look at the board. So we have dash is, are we still together? My, the word my, and the last word bag. Now remember, boys and girls, when you are writing your sentence, make sure that you end it with a full stop. So we need to fill in the beginning of this sentence. Now, because it is the beginning of a capital letter, boys and girls, we need to find out if it is in or it. Let's try the word in and replace it. In is my bag. Does that sound correct? No, 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 no. So let us try it. It is my bag. This is correct. But we cannot just write the word it the way it is. We need to put a capital letter because it is at the beginning of a sentence. So we are changing this small letter I or I into a big letter. So we are going to put a big letter I and then our T. So our sentence is now correct and it now says, it is my bag. I would like you now to fill in the rest by yourselves. Take your time, read each sentence using either in or it, and you will find the correct sight word to use. Don't forget to continue using them as we go along in the week. I will leave you to your work and I will see you just now after our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our next fun exercise, everyone, please let us turn to page 7. On page 7, we are talking about the number 5, and it is going to be our job to do some activities. Now, the first thing they want you to do is to color in 5 things. In that box, you can see that we have some chickens. So it is your job to count 5 chickens and then color in 5 chickens. The next thing they want you to do is to draw the number 5 by tracing. So you're going to trace the number 5. And you are also going to trace the name 5. After that, you are going to go and circle the box that has 5 things in it. In this case, we are looking for bunny rabbits. 5 bunny rabbits. Now, I would like to show you things that have 5 in them on the board. Let's take a look at the board. Now, before we do that, we have our number 5 here, and I would like to show you first how to trace, and then we are going to do how to count the different things that are in 5s. We're going to start at the top. Now, I'm going to stand this way so I can show you what number 5 actually looks like. Number 5 has a cap, a head and a neck, and a big belly. So when we are drawing our number 5, it is the same. We start with his cap, then his neck, down, and his big belly. So we are going to be number 5s. We're going to start, take your hand, we're going to start with his cap, down to his face and neck, and then his big belly. His feet are tucked in as well. So let's take our finger and we're going to draw number 5 in the air, everyone. Let's go. Take your finger. We're going to start with his cap, then down to his neck and face, and then his big belly. So we are going to draw now. Take your pencil. We're going to start. Let's go. His cap, his neck and face, and then his big belly. And his feet are tucked in. That is number 5. Let's do another number 5. His neck, his face, first his cap, his cap, then his face and neck, and then his big belly with his feet tucked in behind him. That is number 5. So you are also going to trace the name number 5. Now I want to also show you the things that we have here in the classroom that also come in 5s. The first thing is very obvious. It is your fingers. On one hand, you have 5 fingers. So pull out your hand, spread your fingers out, and let us count them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This finger is a special name. It is called a thumb. So let's count them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done, everyone. Then on my table, I have 5 candles. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we are going to blow the candles out. I want you to help me and count as you do. Let's start with this one. 1, 2, yay! 3, 4, yay! 5, yay! Good job! Thank you if you help me blow out the candles. And then lastly, I have some ducks. And I have a special song about these ducks. But before we sing our special song, let's count how many little ducks we have. Now, a little duck is called a duckling. So let us count our ducklings. Together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 ducklings, and I have a special song about 5 little ducks. Now, when I say, Mother Duck said, you are going to say, quack, 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 quack. Let's practice again. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. Very good. Don't forget to use your hands for the quacking. Now we're going to sing our special song about these 5 little ducks. Are you ready? Let's go. 5 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 3 little ducks came back. 3 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 2 little ducks came back. 2 little ducks went out one day over the hill and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. But only 1 little duck came back. 1 little duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. But no little ducks came swimming back. Mother Duck went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother Duck said, quack, 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 quack. And 5 little ducks came swimming back. Yay! She found her ducks. All 5 of her ducks came swimming back. Now I'm going to leave you to do your exercise. Remember how to draw the number 5, and you must trace the name 5, and I want you to practice the song as you are doing it. Can you think of any other things that come in 5s? Let me know, and I will be back after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
For our first exercise, boys and girls, let's turn to page 9. On page 9, we are going to be doing odd and even numbers. It is going to be your job to color the hearts according to the color code. But before you can do that, we need to first know which ones are odd numbers and which ones are even numbers. Let us take a look at the board. So we are going to start with the odd numbers. Now the odd numbers, boys and girls, are numbers that end or have a 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So these make up our odd numbers. And when we are coloring them, we know that they're a step from each other. The even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So any number that has a 0 at the end of it is an even number. Now I'm going to make an example of the number 20. The number 20 is an even number because it has a 0 at the end. And the number 13 is an odd number because it has a 3 at the end. But I want you to remember that all our even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So if you see any of our even numbers, you are going to color them one color. And if you see any of the odd numbers, let's say the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9, you are going to color them a different color. Let's go back into our exercise. Now in our exercise, we have been given two colors. We have been given the pink color for all the even numbers, and we are going to use blue for all the odd numbers. Now remember, you need to check which ones are even and odd before you start coloring. I can give you a clue. The first even number that I would like you to color in pink will be the number 10. 10 is an even number because it ends with 0. Then for your odd numbers, the first one I'd like you to color is the number 7. 7 is an odd number. After you are done coloring all your numbers, grade 1s, I would like you to please count how many hearts are in the jar. Make sure you count them properly and you take your time. You can write your answer on the line below. Have fun, and I will see you just now after you are done with your exercise and our advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list. For the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our next and last activity for today, boys and girls, let us turn to page 8. On page 8, we are going to be doing a comprehension. Now, a comprehension, boys and girls, is a story that has questions for us after we read the story. This story is going to be very short, but we will have to answer questions after. Now, every time we have a story, grade 1s, we need to read our story 3 times. The first time when we read our story is to understand what the story is about. The second time when we read our story, it is to find the answers for the questions asked. And the third time we read our story is to make sure that our answers are correct. So we are going to read our story first. Let us start with where it says my mom. My mom was teaching me. I was doing homework. I completed my homework at 7 o'clock. So this is our story. Now, before we read it a second time, we must take a look at the questions. But before we do that, we need to understand what these three words mean. Who, what, and when. Let's take a look at the board. Now, every question, boys and girls, comes with a question mark. This symbol is the one that replaces a full stop for a sentence. So we are not looking at sentences, we are looking at questions, and at the end of a question is a question mark. Now, before we get to the question mark, we have words that help us know that this is a question. We have the word who. Everyone, let's say who. Now, who is asking about a person. So when you see who, we want to know a person. We want to know the name of that person. And then when we ask what, we want to know the action. So the action is very important when we ask what. And then when we ask when, we are asking about the time that it happened. When did it happen? So the three question words we have today are who, what, and when. So now that we know what each one means, let us go back into our questions and try and answer them. Let's take a look at our exercise again. So we are now going to read it a second time. We're going to start where it says English, and then you're going to read the top. Let's go. English. Who, what, when. My mom was teaching me. I was doing homework. I completed my homework at 7 o'clock. So now we are going into our questions. The first question they ask is, who was teaching me? Who was teaching me? Was it Anne or Sam or Mom? Now I want you to circle the correct answer. I'm not going to help you with your answer. I'm only going to read for you. The next question is what? What? What was I doing? What was I doing? Is it painting, playing, or homework? Is it painting, playing, or homework? Then I would like you to circle the correct answer. The last question for our English comprehension is, when did I complete my homework? When did I complete my homework? Is it 7 o'clock? Is it 4 o'clock? Or is it 3 o'clock? I'd like you to circle the correct answer. And when you are done, boys and girls, I want you to read the comprehension by yourself. So go ahead and read the story by yourself to check your answers. Make sure you have circled the correct answer and only one for each question. We'll be right back after our short advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
I had so much fun with our lesson today, boys and girls. I hope you did too. And remember, you must continue to practice, practice, practice. That way, you'll be very clever. Now that we are done with our lesson, it is also time to sanitize. So please take your sanitizer and we will sing our special sanitizing song. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Yay! Good job, everyone. I wonder, he's been hiding from me today. Zoshi, where are you? Oh, there he is. Hello, Zoshi. So, from Zoshi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, MyZone Online School and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.